Hi there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Joma Crochets and this is part 2 of the Jubilee blanket by Cypress Textiles. If you're doing this, I hope that you have the blanket pattern following along with you. So we'll be doing the second motif today, which is the circle square, and in addition to the yarn that we used in the previous part 1, we'll also be using this colour as well, Yarn Smiths Create Double Knit, and this is the colour Parchment. So this will be to square off our circle. So for this motif, we'll just need a pair of scissors and our hook, and I'll be using a 4mm for this. So we'll just jump straight in. So we'll start off with our yarn and we'll make a slip knot. From here you can either do a magic circle or, like me, you can chain 3. And with the first chain, slip through with your hook and make a slip stitch to close that off. And we've got a little circle. And then find the middle, push your hook through. Yarn over and make a single crochet, and from there we'll chain 1, and then that is our beginning double crochet. So you can either get there via a magic ring or chain 3, make your little ring and do your beginning DC. So from here we're going to do 15 more regular double crochets. We'll do that together. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I was counting off for myself really. I always lose count. Okay, so once we've come to the end of the round with our beginning double, if we just slip stitch and join that round. So that's round 1. So for round 2, in the same space as the beginning and the slip stitch, single crochet, chain 1, and that's our beginning double crochet, and then another double crochet in that same space. And then 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So I'm just going to do the rest off camera, and I'll meet you at the end of round 2. Okay, almost at the end of round 2. I've just got 2 more double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, so I'm at the end of round 2. So the last thing to do is to just make a slip stitch in our beginning double crochet, and then that is round 2 done. Okay, so round 3, in the same space, the beginning double crochet. Hopefully we know how to do that now. So single crochet and chain 1, and a double crochet in the same space, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. And then that's our round repeat. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, and we do that all the way around. So I'll meet you back once we've got to the end of round 3. Okay, so we've come to the end of round 3, and as usual we're just going to take the beginning double crochet and make a slip stitch to end that round. So this is the last round with this colour, so we can tie it off. And that is our little circle. So we are then going to get our second colour. In my case it is the parchment colour, and this is where we're going to square off this motif. Okay, so with our second colour, make a slip knot and join it onto our hook. So from here, so I'm just going to do a slight difference. So the pattern does say, and please refer to the pattern by all means, this is just my thing. It says to make a slip stitch and then to do your stitch, but I'm just going to go straight into doing the stitch because I find with slip stitches that it kind of throws me a bit when I'm joining motifs together. I usually add an extra stitch because I'm treating the slip stitch as an actual stitch. So the pattern does say slip stitch, but I'm just gonna go straight in. The start off is a single crochet, so I'm just gonna do a single crochet, but please by all means refer to the pattern instruction. So slip stitch, and then start off with a single crochet, and we're going to do 5 of those. So I've got my first one. I'm also going to go over the ends. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a 5 single. Our next stitch will be a half double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through all 3, and that's a half double. The next will be 2 double crochets, and then now we've come to doing the corner, so that will be 1 treble crochet, and in the same stitch a double treble. So for a treble we usually yarn over twice. For a double treble we'll need to yarn over 1 more time, so 3 times. So yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, and then pull up 2 loops, yarn over again, pull up 2 loops, yarn over again, pull up 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through the last 2 hoops, and that is a double treble. And then same stitch again, another treble crochet. And then the stitch orders that we just did, we're going to do in reverse here. So then it'll be a double crochet next, and another one. So 2 double crochet, a half double crochet, and then 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that is your repeat for the whole round. So if you want to just do that same thing again, so from here, half double, 2 doubles, treble, double treble, treble in the same stitch to make your corner, and I'll meet you back when we've come to the end of round 4. Okay, so I've come to the end of round 4, and I just have 1 more half double crochet to go in the last stitch, and then from there I'm going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that I did, and that is round 4. So our 5th and final round will just be a single crochet round, and it's literally just a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. You have to be careful with the half doubles to find that it is. So when you get to the corner, which is the double treble crochet, you're just going to put in 3 single crochets, and then 1 in each of the rest. So go all the way around with singles, and I'll meet you at the end of round 5. Okay, we've reached the end. I'm just going to slip stitch into the first single crochet, and then we can tie this off. And this is our motif. Like the first one, we'll be making 48 of these, so 1 down, 47 to go, but we'll do it. Yeah, I would recommend weaving in your ends as you go along rather than waiting till the very end, because that is a very, very annoying task to do. But yes, that is part 2 done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time for part 3. Feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and to share this to anyone else you know who loves making blankets, because it's going to be a really fun one. So yes, thanks again, and I'll see you in part 3.